Good morning, students. We just finished drawing our vertical and horizontal line activity using our triangle, sliding the triangle on the T-square and drawing the vertical lines, and then drawing the horizontal lines using the T-square, sliding against the edge of the drafting table like this, and drawing the horizontal lines. This time, we will be drawing a grid, but the grid will be tilted. This drill that we will be doing is to make sure or to make possible that the student be accustomed to using the triangle and the T-square together, drawing lines with other angles beside vertical and horizontal. The triangle should always be at all times sliding on the T-square to make sure or make certain the uniformity of the angles. The angles that we will be using is 120 here, and then the 30 degrees here. Okay. The two angles will still form a right angle. Will still form a right angle when they intersect. Using them with drawing a grid will produce a tilted grid. Okay, at this point you will notice that I've already prepared a paper. I replaced the old one with a new one. I've already drew the border line, and we will now start drawing the tilted grid. The first thing that we need to do is draw a line at 120-degree line beginning from the upper left corner of the border and down to the opposite border here. When you reach this point, you have to continue the line about here, and I will tell you later the reason why I need to do this. Now, this line would be used to indicate the marks that would be used to draw the 30-degree lines. So I will mark it starting from this corner. I will mark it with indication spaced half a centimeter in between. I will be marking it with dashes, since dashes would be more distinguishable. Since I've reached this part already, I will now continue marking it with the indications. The next thing that we will do is rotate our triangle this way and then adjust the T-square. Slide the triangle along the T-square, and you can now reach this point over here. Notice that I'm just sliding my triangle. I don't have to move my T-square, and I will just move the T-square if necessary. So I zoomed in to show the reason for extending this line. I need the marks for drawing the lines, these lines, the 30-degree lines that will fill up this corner. The marks I need to use to maintain the consistency of the spacing of these lines need to be drawn along the same line where the previous indications were drawn. I cannot have it anywhere else. Okay, we zoomed out again for us to see how we will draw the rest of the 120-degree line, the lines parallel to this one. We should pick two lines first, one on each side, where we can indicate the spacing of the 120-degree line. So I will pick this one since it went all the way. I will pick this one since it went all the way to the corner, and the other one will be this one since it went all the way to the corner. Now I will use these two lines to indicate the spacing. Now it is very important that we start from the first line and continue drawing the indication going to the corner. So I will start with this. And the other one is this. So it's very important to start from the center, from the first line, going to the corner. Then we will now draw the 120-degree line. Since we already marked the spacing, we could now start drawing it from here, or you could draw it from here going out. So we're through drawing the grid, and this time what we will be doing is cleaning up those unneeded or unnecessary marks that are not needed in the drawing. This is a good drill that we could use to allow learners to use the triangle and the T-square together in drawing the angles besides vertical and horizontal. So thank you, and hope this will be helpful for both teachers and learners. Good day.